Okay, in this video now, we're going to show you how it is you implement the constant growth model, the model developed by John Burr Williams, Myron Gordon, all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to show you how to implement that model to value common stock, that is, to find the intrinsic value of a share of common stock. Now, there's two scenarios that we're going to do here. And the first one we're going to do here, which is kind of the simpler scenario, is assume constant growth. That is, we're going to assume that indeed the growth rate that we use in this model stays the same forever. Okay? Now, in this case, we have a stock whose current dividend, D0, is $2. The internal growth rate, often what we refer to as the constant growth rate, is 6%, and we use the CAPM. We looked up its beta, we implemented the CAPM, and we came up with a required return of 12%. Well, here's our model for finding the intrinsic value. The numerator is D1. So we're going to take the current dividend, D0, and multiply it by 1 plus the growth rate. Now, the decimal equivalent of 6% is 0.06. 1 plus that is 1.06. 1.06 times 2 gives us D1, which is $2.12. The denominator is our required return, and again, in decimal, 0.12 is the required return, minus the constant growth rate, 0.06 or 6%. And that gives us an intrinsic value of $35.33. If you looked up this price in the market and the price was $40 a share, you wouldn't buy the stock. You would think that that stock is overvalued in the market. If you paid $40 a share for this stock, you'd get a return, but it'd be less than 12%. On the other hand, if you could buy this stock for $32 a share, would you buy it? Yes, because if you did, you'd get a return greater than 12%. That stock would be referred to as an undervalued stock. So you always want to buy undervalued stocks, undervalued assets. And if you have an asset that's overvalued, you want to sell it. If you don't own it, then you don't want to buy the overvalued asset. But this is an example of intrinsic value on a common stock when you have constant growth. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to calculate intrinsic value when you have what's called non-constant growth or supernormal growth.